Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Vine Panther Presents. Today, we got Kim and me, and Stacy should be coming soon to discuss Snowfall, Season 5, Episode 6, The Tigers Are Loose, or Tiger Singular. We also got Kane. Kane is introduced. A lot of people were commenting that Kane was coming. I truly didn't even know that Kevin had a brother, or that was even part of this series. I have to admit my own ignorance. But anyway, Kane popped up. He's about that life. Kim, what did you think of the episode?
It was better than I thought it was going to be, because I was like, this whole tiger thing was annoying to me. But I do like the way they got out of there. I thought that was slick. Like it was where they had to make the old man, you know, he had to climb up and stuff like that. I thought also was hey Jeremiah. Yeah, I thought it was interesting how they did that. And I think that it brought also Franklin closer. Like he really trusts him. Like also, I've never not trusted. I've never he's never given a reason on either side, like on Teddy's side or on Franklin's side. He's never given a reason why we should suspect him of anything. Now with Peaches, I kind of felt like the reason why Peaches would have gone this way. I mean, it's a lot of reasons, right? It could be because he didn't agree with Franklin with killing Rob. Like if you see that he can kill his best friend, can he kill me too? You know what I'm saying? Like, because Peaches was kind of like, whoa, like when he shot him, right?
Yeah.
So I think that got into Peaches' head. Also, we don't know the loyalty that Peaches has to this brother, right? This OG. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know their relationship, because it has to be Peaches that set this up. Has to be. You know, so I thought that was good the way they tied that together, because he did kill his little brother Kevin, and there should be some blowback for that. And also Franklin got out of jail immediately. So are you snitching? I mean, all these things are valid, I feel like, but at the same time too, I still got my issues with V.
So we got So let's take it to segments, please. Okay, so since we ended with the tiger, let's get back to the tiger. How the hell did Tony the Tiger get? That was that bullshit. Like I was like last week. I was like, let's go Tiger, right? I thought this was going Pulp Fiction. I was ready for it, but they wrote themselves into a corner, and then they pulled some plot convenience bullshit. Then I was like, stop it. Like also pulling some MacGyver shit.
Like, but he had a belt on.
I was like, what the He's like, hold up. I know exactly how this is going to turn out. I was like, no, you didn't. But then, hold up. Okay, so JB is one of our subscribers, commenters. He does a lot to give us like some historical context to Snowfall in particular. So I want to shout him out. For the cage match, basically. He highlighted that this is actually probably based on the fact that a local zoo shut down in 1984. So, and that the man who's now murdered was probably a gameskeeper at the zoo, and he just took the animals from there, like a rescue type of thing, like once the local zoo shut down.
But that makes sense, because remember I told you that there was a story that was going on between New York and LA, but LA had it first, where there were tigers and lions and all these things walking around. And I think it was because of a zoo, like a zoo code or whatever. So the story is real. It's not like it's fake. But I just didn't feel like we needed it in Snowfall.
Another thing. Anyway, so I said, well, why didn't they just have a phone at this point, right? So JB points out that at this point, brick phones, the phone we're talking about, it only has like a few hours of 30 minutes of battery of talking time, and it took 12 hours to charge that bitch. Yes. So and then car phones only worked when the car was working. So once they crashed the car, that wouldn't have worked.
Right. Yep, that's true.
I felt so my problem with the tiger angle was dumb as fuck, but it still was funny. It was dumb the way they did it. Like the whole Dr. Dolittle thing, like there was no context of why he necessarily captured these two people besides the fact that he was getting robbed, whatever. I felt that it was plot convenience. He gets on top, his leg is bitten off. Convenient.
Oh, and did you notice that the cage wasn't wide enough? The holes in the cage wasn't wide enough for a leg.
Right?
Did you notice that?
Yes.
I was paying attention to that. I was like, and I looked when he got on top and they did the camera angle, and I was like, the hole is about this big, man. Your leg is about this. I mean, well, about that big. That didn't make any sense. I was like, that is fake. That was fake.
I'm like,
it's a TV show.
But I'm like, dude, I'm like, the leg falls, and then somehow the tiger is so engrossed with this leg, he doesn't see a whole human named Franklin Saint crawling next to him.
Oh, like, no. And have you ever been tigers when they get their food? They will not turn around. They're gonna eat that food because they're scared someone else is gonna get it.
Even more the issue to be like, Franklin could be a new danger. It just seemed kind of weird that he was like, I'm gonna get the keys, then I'm gonna get out, right? Mm-hmm. Then they get captured by the Mexicans, right? Again. I'm like, they're the only ones driving around. I'm like, what fucking Middle East country are you in where only the fucking local gangsters are driving around in that one car? I'm like, which to me, what should have happened was, I would submit.
Rewrite.
That's what we do here. Cause I'm like, I needed to make sense, right? For me, Hunter's about to feed these fuckers to the tigers. They are fucked, right? Mm-hmm. The investigative Mexican gangsters say they must have went into this house because we robbed it a couple of times, right? Mm-hmm. They come in, confront said Tiger Master. They kill him. Franklin thinking, oh, we're going to be okay because they don't see who killed him, right? But then they see it's the fucking Mexicans. So they're like, fuck, we could have did better with the gameskeeper, right? Then they get taken away. Like, that makes sense to me. Like, but anyway, once dead fucker is dead, right? They don't pick up the phone. They don't pick up the phone to go, we got time to call Jerome. We got time to call somebody. No, they just start walking in the same neighborhood where said gangsters are running around. I'm like, stop it. Then
I don't know if I would have. I don't know because I think I wouldn't have went into the house because I don't know who's in the house. Like, even though it seemed like this guy lived alone, we don't really know that he lived alone. Like, someone could have been at work or something like that, and we would have got captured again.
These are gangsters who run around with guns trying to kill people.
He didn't have a gun? No, but remember, Franklin didn't have his gun.
I'm saying, but even more reason why I'm saying if the Mexicans would have came in and got him, like, it would have made more sense. But I'm saying anyway, once guy is being eaten by the tiger, right? Pick up the phone. Like, why are you like? If they're
gotta go in the house to pick up the phone. That's what I'm saying.
They just left the house. Like,
no, but they're not in the house. They were in the backyard of the house.
So I'm like, they would have fared better with whoever was in the house besides the Mexican gangsters running around the street. Like, they know outside is bad.
And so there was no payphones anywhere, and payphones were everywhere.
This is right. It was just plot convenience, right? Because then again, Franklin brings them back to the house because now he's the tiger whisperer. Because somehow the tiger got out, and it's like, I see you, Franklin. I will leave you alone.
No, he was petrified. No. The look on Franklin's face when he got back to the house, he was like, his hands was like this. He was like, because he was waiting for that. He knew the tiger might be somewhere around.
It was plot convenience that he was like, somehow they know the taste of Mexican, not dark meat. They want some Mexican food tonight, so I'm gonna be all right. And I'm like, stop it.
Okay, well, what do you think he should have done?
So if rewrite was, it shouldn't even happen. Like, they should have picked them up from there, took them to the thing. I see your point. Somehow they escaped. I don't know. They wrote themselves into a corner. I'm sorry. I can't think of Jerome. This doesn't make any sense. Jerome gets to figure out the last phone call, comes to the neighborhood, maybe gets picked up, fights one of those local Mexican gangsters, interrogates them, say, hey, have you seen two brothers running around, whatever. That person brings them to the tattoo shop, wherever the fuck they were at, and that's how they get saved. Like, I would have took that better. Like, or the tiger, how the fuck did the tiger get out of the cage? The tiger's still in the cage, right? So he tells the dumbass gangsters it's in the cage. They get in the cage to look for the money, then they get eaten. The fact that the tiger would just run around free and then attack Franklin, it just irritates the shit out of me. It just really irritates the shit out of me. And then they don't kill the Mexicans. And then they don't kill the Mexicans. Like, they're gonna come back for you.
Yeah, I didn't understand why he didn't kill them. Like, Leon was like ready to kill them, but I understand on the other side of that, Mexicans are there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. No, seriously, we don't want a war because Franklin doesn't have enough people to fight all those Mexicans. Remember the first season? I remember all them Mexicans. Nah,
but I'm saying, but also, people have memories, right? So they beat their ass, got one of their people murdered by the tiger, right?
Right.
If they're that kind of people, they're coming for them and they know who they all look like. Like, kill these fuckers and keep it moving. Like, I mean, like, I was just like, you're leaving a problem that can easily come back and bite you. Even the tiger should have been shredded easily. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Did you notice the tiger raised his head like he recognized Franklin?
Hey,
like,
what's up, man? What's
up, bro? Oh, you brought me more food. I see you. I see you because we free the white man. We were freed from the white man. Even the tiger was oppressed. He was like, "Stay black, bro. Stay black." I was like, then the tiger's running around the street like this is a fucking the Hangover. I'm like, why is the tiger on the street? I'm like, that was.
I told you the real story. A tiger was walking around.
I just like. You go to Florida, you got alligators walking in the 7-Eleven. I mean, that don't mean they got to be in the show. I mean, I'm just.
Well, I told you it didn't make sense.
I was like,
damn it. Who put this in the show? I know, and I'm saying this with all the confidence. John Singleton did not write a lick of this.
Of course not.
This was not from like some archive that John Singleton had on his PC before he died or laptop. No. Stop that. No. John wouldn't have wrote this.
They shouldn't even put it in. Like the way they shitted on it, it was a good opportunity that they shit on, and they should have let it go because this was completely ridiculous.
If anything, you could have had everything else but the freaking tiger. Like just the whole thing. That everything else made sense, right? You're in a foreign, area, a gang saturated area. Yeah, they're gonna try to kill you, take your money. That makes sense. But the tiger, come on.
It could have just been a dude that tied them up.
Yeah.
Right. And then like they get away, right? Like that just like leave the tiger alone if you can't do it right. Free at last. That's a free at last. Oh my God. I just don't make any sense. They should have got one of those like Black Panther like chains and put it on the tiger and just have him fucking walk around with a bit like with just a fist, just to be like, stay black. Stay black. Anyway.
When Leon saw the tiger, I was cracking up because I don't think Leon believed them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, he was like,
somebody tells you I was in a cage with a tiger, you're like, how much weed did you smoke today?
Bro, like, did the cocaine get in you? Did you swallow it before? You're like, no, bro, it was the tiger. Like, it was the tiger. Yes. No, the tiger saved me. How did you get away, Franklin? The tiger saved me. What the fuck did you just say? Like, never mind, bro. You got to be. I was in the real life in the army years ago, right? Mm-hmm. I was in California, actually. We were in California for an exercise, and we were walking back to our sleeping location, and a dog chased us.
Oh, wow.
And it was a dog. It wasn't a big dog, but it was a dog, nevertheless, right? Mm-hmm. My point is, the dog chased us. We got away. I meet my supervisor. He's like, why are you late? I'm like, we were being chased by a dog. He was like, get out of here, bro. Like, he wasn't even trying to hear. He was like, you're on punishment. Ooh. Yeah, he it's a long story, but he the truth didn't make sense. Like, he's like, I was like, we were being chased. Fuck. I was like, anyway, the tiger had me laughing. It was memorable. It definitely was memorable. Anyway, okay, so let's get to the multiple attacks. Franklin and crew trying to figure out who did it. They're looking at Peaches. They almost got killed. Diamond and Dallas, Black Diamond and Dallas almost got shot a couple of times.
Which I would have made sense because they were trying to kill Franklin before, right? Yeah. Why not try again?
I submit to you that they're like, look, we're hired guns, right? Like, whoever gets whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whoever got the most money. Mm-hmm. I still think Peaches got AIDS. I mean, recruited or not.
I think he does too, but I still think that, and also with Peaches, like I said, he could have, that whole thing with Rob, and he was like, you can get rid of me too. But also, they could have forced Peaches, like by gunpoint, to show me where he stashes his money. So it may not be that Peaches betrayed him because he wanted to. It could be because he was going to die, even though he is going to die anyway because he has AIDS at this time. Like people have AIDS now and they live, but at that time, you pretty much got a couple of months, maybe a year, and then the symptoms just take you over. Unfortunately, you pass, right? Yeah. So I think that maybe that's what they did to Peaches because we haven't seen Peaches.
Yeah.
But this is the thing I don't understand. Like when you have a number 2 guy, right? Wouldn't you know the girlfriend, where he lives, just in case something like this, happens?
Pops off and you gotta go find this dude. Like,
like, so how come nobody knows?
It's like I don't get into his business. He's just my security. Whenever the boss is security,
and Jerome was like, "Oh, I ain't talked to that nigga, and I ain't been close to that nigga in years." Dude, you brought this dude to Franklin. So how do you know he was trustworthy if you haven't spoken to him on a personal level in years?
In any other show, Jerome would have been dead. This is that classic moment, right? Where like, didn't you vouch for him? But boss.
Yes.
Done.
Absolutely.
Done. Absolutely. Like, I can't trust you, bro. You can't bring trustworthy people around me. You're done, right?
Right.
But we called it. We called it with V, didn't we?
Yeah.
My mama was a con woman.
Yes.
I used to be on the grift.
Yes.
She's taking every penny of Franklin's money.
But this is what I don't understand. Okay, in that conversation, right? Me as a mother, we got the girlfriends, we got the wives, right? If you tell me this, I'm not gonna be holding your hand at the bar. I'm gonna be like, wait. I'm gonna listen and I'm gonna ask a couple of more questions in a calm manner because I need to get more information out of you. And then I'm gonna be like, you know what? Okay, well, you know what, boo boo, go lay down because you're pregnant. Go sit down, And then what am I gonna do? Go straight to my child and be like, this bitch is setting you up. We need to go ahead and handle her, baby or not. I know that sounds horrible. I know it does.
She's a liability. She's a liability, bro.
This is what I want to know. If that was you, would you have told his mother this thing about your background?
You know what it was? The guns. It didn't add up. Like we talked about, the fact that in the middle of cops coming, you quickly go, give me the gun, right?
Yes.
So she had to come up with something to be like, you got to explain this, right? So she was like, it's all based on my past and right? Mm-hmm. But like, I know we said, so I think what happened, I think that even though, because we didn't see how she got into Franklin's life, I think she was on the grift and classic story, she falls in love with her mark.
Always happens.
But her mother is still pulling the strings. The person on the phone and shit, this is a family operation. Bet her mom is like, we getting that fucking money. And she's like, I gotta go, right? Like, she's like, I'm trying, I love him now. We're taking this drug dealer for every dime he has, right? And it's gonna be something like that. It's gonna be, and when Franklin finds out, he's gonna be like, do I kill her? Like, I still love her. Like, what do I do?
Pregnant. And she's pregnant.
And she's legit pregnant. I was surprised by that. I thought that was all gonna be part of the con.
But it doesn't mean that she's pregnant by him.
Also true.
She could be pregnant by the OG gangster, Kane. I mean,
I love everyone. Every time there's someone named Kane, there's always someone. He's always trouble.
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
So we'll get. So like anyway, they're trying to figure out where Peach is at. They think he's all a part of it. The V is definitely suspect. Also, she thinks she's gonna leave the house with the notes. Like, what's up with everybody getting notes? Like,
well, I mean, we didn't have text. We didn't.
I know.
I'm
like, it's the 80s. It's the 80s. So unlike Gloria, the form of communication is standard for the situation.
Yes, exactly.
But then she didn't think he was going to show up to the ultrasound appointment. Like, she still went to the same ultrasound appointment.
But I have a question. If you break up with a woman, right? She breaks up with you, right? She's like, I can't be with you because you're I'm not secure with you. Do you say to him, the only place I'll see you is in the office? What? Wait, what? Wait, you said that he can't protect me, right? So you logically think that gangsters don't know where Franklin's place of business
work is at? They shot you at every location, but they got standards. They don't shoot at his legit businesses because we got respect. What? We can't be fucking
sis, I was like, that's because you're on the hustle. You're on the take.
Right.
And you can't leave the place of business, but you can leave Franklin as far as living with him.
Right.
That's it.
And mom is like, we need this fucking money.
Yes.
So she's like, I need to get that. I gotta stop fucking them, right? I need that distance. I need that operational distance.
So she can pull her feelings away.
So she can
continue.
She can focus.
Yes.
That's that bullshit. I'm like, if I can't protect you, you gone. You know, this reminded me of BMF. When Terry's mom was like, you know, my son's a drug dealer, right? Like, why the fuck are you still fucking around with them? And then all of a sudden she's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I gotta go. Because it was Sissy. It was Sissy who was like, you choose your child.
Right.
I would
have said that too. I would have said choose your child. But at the same time, I still would have been like, I got to talk to my baby.
To my child. Choose
to my child. So I'm going to choose my child.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we both got to choose our kids, but you got to get the fuck out because I know you shady. There's something going on shady right here. B said her mom was a con artist, so now she's definitely can't be. Yeah, that's fucking. She gone, bro. The invisible mom is running the game. Yeah, bro. You'll see, right? It's all going to come together. That's why she talked about the mom. Franklin knows about the mom, but she ain't supposed to be there, right? And she says, if mom comes back, it's game over, right? She's like so I remember she said that too, right?
Yep.
She wants to trust. Every time you listen to her, it's when are we gonna put that trust money together for the kids? When are we gonna sign the paperwork for the property? I need all the fucking Louis' money into this deal.
Right.
She cleaning that fucker out. So
she is.
Yeah. It's gonna be real fucked up.
Do you think that she has anything to do with? Because Franklin said the only one that knows about where he stashes the money is Peaches and him. Do you think that maybe during pillow talk he told her? No, I think followed him.
I think that's legit.
You think that's
I think that's legit because again, she's going for the long-term money. She could have did that shit anytime. That's true. You know, so I So I think that's we don't know how if Peaches is the source. And why Peaches is the source? Like it's all hearsay at this point, right? Like we didn't see anything. So let's talk about Thomas. So also JB pointed out that the name Thomas when Parisa refers to Teddy as Thomas, that's because that was his alias in Tehran when he worked in Iran. Okay. And so JB pointed out last week. So good to him. Going back to what she said last episode with Franklin, when Teddy like passed out because of the drugs and everything, she's showing them. Mm-hmm. I kind of wanted a scene of Teddy waking up, like from his point of view, like eyes come on, and all he has is crotch on his face, and he's like, like I thought he was gonna be like, she said, right?
Yes, she did.
So I'm like, I thought she was gonna be like, well, he passed out anyway, and I've been wanting this Teddy dick for a while, so I thought she was gonna be riding his face. He's like, no, stop it. This, what are you doing? I thought you were my doctor. And
Yeah.
They missed a moment. They missed an opportunity right here.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like you put it in the script. I didn't write that shit. They wrote that shit. So I'm like, show it. Or because why is she jumping on top? What do you want besides $500,000? I want that dick. I'm like, well, you could have just took it while he was passed out, girl. I mean,
many times. I mean, he's been passed out like damn near the entire episode. Like, go ahead and do what you got to do. But she's weird though. I mean, she is weird. I was completely wrong about thinking that she was from Colombia because another recapper said that she was from Tehran because when she first ran up to the house, she was listening to a song in Farsi. And I don't know Farsi. So I was like, I have no idea. So that's what they speak in Tehran. So I was like, oh, okay, well, yeah. So I guess he must have known her from that. But
so So that means, the baby mama's not coming back, but she would know her too, I would imagine, because she said you were married and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think story-wise, I think they're stretching. I don't think they got married until they got back. I think she found out she was pregnant when she got back. They got back to America, and then they got married. You know, because they he wanted to marry her. Because like she said, it was a love story in the middle of a war zone, blah blah blah. But they're trying to change the story, to keep it fitting. Franklin savings and loan. He's funding everything. Yeah. Remember when 50 Cent thought the shows could compete?
I remember that.
This show is still solid. I mean, I'm sorry.
It's still a good show.
This season is far better than any of these spinoffs. I mean, I would watch this over any fucking Tariq.
Except for the tiger. Other than that, it's cool. Other than that, I've enjoyed every part of it. But that tiger, I was like, this is unnecessary.
Tiger went too far. Went too far. All right. I see your point. But we got to see what book 2, season 3 brings.
Yes.
There might be a tiger. I put nothing past book 2. like absolutely not. In fact, fuck it. Force is gonna have a tiger. All the crazy shit going on. Tommy's gonna fight a tiger in the season finale to get to the Dahlia. Like he's gonna be like pop. Like somebody's gonna somebody's gonna kidnap Gloria. Wait, the Serbs are gonna kidnap Gloria.
Okay.
Stick her in a cage. They're gonna put a tiger to protect her.
Wow.
Victor and Tommy are going to have to fight their way to the cage. Then Tommy's going to get into the cage and fight the tiger to save Gloria. Because she's pregnant and she don't know who the daddy is. So it's like, it could be one of us.
Yeah.
There you go. Write that down. The tiger's coming.
Wow. Okay.
Episode 10, tiger fight. I said it. All right. Anyway, so I definitely want to see what's going on with B when she finally gets that money. Book 2 is dog shit. He actually put the dog hilarious. I can't wait when Scully pulls up on Leon. Yeah, Scully needs to put Leon in the ground. Like definitely. So JB also brought up the fact that, Leon is really trying to get out the game. He probably still feels guilty over killing the little girl, but he's kind of caught up in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because he felt bad about shooting that guy who was shooting at them.
Yeah.
Like you saw it on his face. I think he still wants to be a drug dealer, but I think that he wants to do it without violence. And that you can't. It's impossible. It has violence and drugs go together.
He beat a man's feet because he stole the money, bro. So I'm really confused on even that philosophy. Like you broke this man's feet because they let him keep the Nikes. So I don't even get that. But clearly he does have lines. Avi in this episode to me was the MVP.
Oh yeah, definitely. But he always gives Franklin good advice. Like if you ever really go back and pay attention to Javi, he's like the grandpa of the show. Like
I see your point, but I think this moment was parental. Like up until now, it's been business, right? Like get the keys, do that. Like because he admired his initiative, right, and his bravery, right? Mm-hmm. But this episode to me, he became the daddy Franklin always wanted.
Right. Okay.
You can do anything, son. Like you are everything. I'm just a soldier. But you can be anything, and that's a burden. And you can the sky's the limit, and I'm here for you. And I'm like, if Anton would have said any of that shit, not being drunk, he would have been like, "I love you, daddy." Like it's like grandpa, like I said, grandpa type of thing. I was like, I really thought this is an interesting turn in their relationship, which makes me fear for Avi's life at this point. Like,
I mean, Avi's got to go eventually. You know what I'm saying? He really does because, and I can see Kane taking him out because Javi is the gun supply.
Everything, firearms, now
right.
security for V.
Right. So why not wipe him out? They know where he's at. Yeah. They tried to do it.
Yeah.
So it can happen. I think that this is how it's going to end. I think this show, because remember, they're pushing it to 6. I really think 6 is done. They're not doing it anymore. And I think that they're going to use this Kane situation to like end the show.
So JB points out that time-wise, season 6 will be the end because now you're getting to 1986, and that's when the Iran-Contra thing comes to light, as we talked about last video, and that's going to bring the political pressure and end the operation. So it's all going to probably come to a head next season because of that.
Yep.
So and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Drug dealing is in this show feels like it's real and feels like it's a Grand Theft Auto in power. Yeah, well, I would specifically say Power Book 4, like Force. Like Force makes it
Force
almost
is like Grand Theft Auto.
It's just great. It's just fucking and shooting, and it's just like what, like this.
Yes.
This has consequences, like character development. But again, we're just like 5 seasons into this show, so I mean, you gotta get that. Avi and Franklin made me think of Franklin is not the father of that baby with B.
I just don't. I really don't think so. I think something is happening there. I agree. I agree with Jeremiah. I do. I think something. I think she's using a baby, as a lot of women do, and I don't agree with it at all. But they use that to keep the man around, keep him there, interested, in love, all of that stuff, right? Because no real man wants his child just out there in the world. They want their child. Most men do want their child, right? So I think that's what she's playing on. Because why would you need to distance yourself from his house but be in the business with him? You still got your belly growing, right? It's still, you're still in the same. It doesn't make sense. It's like, come on. If I'm gonna leave you, I'm leaving. I'm gone. I'm actually leaving the city. I'm not even.
See, I thought this was gonna be Gloria. But better. Like I thought like he's gonna fuck, she gone. She like, all you get is a phone call to be like, I'm heading down south. You know, to North Carolina with family because I can't deal with this shit. And then like I was like, but no, that's not what. Like you're just like, I just can't work with you. I don't even get that. We'll talk about that bullshit in the Bel Air. So maybe Leon's character is Ice-T, former drug dealer turned rapper.
No, it's Snoop Dogg.
I see your point. I would say Ice-T though. He got the hair and everything. Well, they both got it actually. They both got it.
His hair is long. It's not long anymore.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, age. Oh, you know, you're talking about Ice-T.
He's an old man now.
That shit. Yeah, both are old as fuck. So it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting if the rap thing comes back up. Anyway, so we got Kane. So Kane is revealed.
Got his little tear. Got that tear. Clear sign of a jailbird who killed someone.
I love that they put a whole bunch of effort into this dialogue with Franklin to be like, just to let you know, we know you're sorry asking the question, where the fuck has he been all this time?
Yes.
He made no effort. This guy has the kind of crew that can do a 3-prong hit.
Right. But
he didn't have the muscle to reach out of jail to make any kind of attempt.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, don't most of the time they have like their crew is outside. So you don't say it on the phone because it's recorded. But you got those words, like the certain words, such and such needs to go to lunch tomorrow. Like, oh no, cut his water off. Remember, cut his water off.
Franklin didn't pay the water bill. Franklin did not pay the water bill. You know what I'm saying? All right. He needs to be dry tomorrow. Very dry.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like something.
Desert.
He thirsty. No water. You know what I'm saying? Yes. No water. Anyway. Yes.
So I didn't get that point. And it's been years. I mean, Kevin's been dead for a couple of years now, right? So I was like that. But you know, I mean, I guess they're stretching, but
I mean, he looks formidable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, it's like, and then Franklin trying to act hard. You know, he's like, we could wipe you out anytime. It's you and Peaches, and I got Peaches. So you got Black Diamond and Dallas. Like, that's your muscle right now.
And like, Leon standing there behind Franklin. Unfortunately, if it was, I'd be like, what are y'all doing? Like, I would never step to a guy who has like 10 niggas around him.
Right there.
Just me and Leon. You know, he could have just shot both of them in the head.
It was the kiddie football game.
Right. True. But I mean, stuff like that has happened. You know.
No, true. But I think they were like, this is a parlay because you out here teaching the kids. But yeah, I would be like, once these kids do a touchdown, we're murdering you. Like, you're not leaving here. Like, you're not leaving. Like Jerome is gonna sit y'all down and we're gonna murder you when these kids get off this field. Like,
exactly.
Done. Like, why would you
just walk them off? Be like, just get one of the thugs, have the gun, under his shirt or something. Walk him to the car. Walk him to the car. That's it.
Just be like, just get the knife. Just shank him. You just got out of prison. Like, you know what shanking is. Just take him out, and stick him in the car and be done with it.
Exactly.
Fuck it. Kane hooks up with Scully, and it's like both of us want to kill both of them.
Wow.
Let's just get the.
That could be true though.
That's what should be happening. It should be happening.
True. That could be
Scully
true
because
he's not messing with Louis or Jerome.
Yeah.
Inadvertently, I guess he is because he shot at them, right?
But even Kane was like, we didn't want necessarily other people getting caught up. It was all, about you and stuff. So even he kind of apologized for that. But again, Franklin and crew wiped out Scully's entire family.
Yeah, that's true.
So he should be like, I got to murder all of you. And if Kane is willing to do it and all he needs is some information like here and there, it could be Scully. But I don't know why Scully would know where the secret money is at. That's like.
Because he tortured Peaches.
And then he got blood on him.
Scully's good at torturing. Yeah.
He tortured him, then realized he had AIDS. Now fucking Scully has AIDS. Oh, that would be on it. That would be on it. Like,
he would have to have open sores. It just doesn't fly out of his mouth.
No, I'm saying if they like pop, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like he cut off a dude's ear. Like, he gets bloody. So it's very possible. But that would be interesting. That would be interesting to see if somehow they poor killed Peaches, but Peaches got the last laugh because now everybody got AIDS and they don't know how they can't take, like I said, you can't cure it right now. So they all died of AIDS eventually. Right. That'll be the caption season 6 when his whole series is over. He's like, Scully and Kane died of AIDS because they got it from Peaches. Got him.
Wow, that's wrong.
That was a CSI episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the original CSI. A guy murdered a girl, like a snuff film. It was like, another thing, and he cut her throat. And anyway, the blood spotted on his eyes. Oh. And that's how they caught him. And in the end, they said, "Did you know she had AIDS?" And he's like, "What?" Yeah. I think that's why. Yeah, so it's like I do believe.
That's how Kane, it gets in any kind of
any kind of orifices, right?
Any just kind like of orifice that's open.
Yeah, and it was like it sprayed because it was all over the walls and shit, and it got in his eye. Yeah. Kane and Scully might make a deal to get rid of both Franklin and Leon. That's you're selling scores. They're both and those are pretty big scores.
Yeah.
Does Sissy confront, as you talked about, does Sissy talk to Franklin about V and her history just to make sure that he's not being played? Do you think that becomes a conversation?
Yeah, I hope so. That should. Like I said, as a mother, that I would have been so sweet to her. Oh yeah, held her hand just like Sissy did. Okay, babe, go lay down for a moment. We're still waiting for Franklin, And then when Franklin hit that door, the room needs to be cleared, or we need to go in another room because I need to talk to you about your bitch. Like,
your liability,
baby. My baby comes first, even though that's my grandchild. And I got quotes because we don't know. Right? There's no DNA test.
There's no DNA test. We don't know, bro.
We don't know. So I'm like, I'm going to talk to my child. And of course, because Franklin's in love with her, when Sissy talks to her, right? Sissy is going to understand that he's not going to really believe what she's saying. Like, he believes it, but he's going to be like, nah, no, she's not going to. She's carrying my baby, mama. She's carrying my baby. Yes, sweetie, I understand that part of it. But I'm just telling you, watch, and let me tell you too, I think this pin is coming into play because she said that. Remember, I said that Sissy's gonna put the pin in the office.
Yeah.
Remember, I said that. I'm telling you, Sissy's coming to the office for a visit.
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Yep.
And throw that pin right there in that desk because B is usually in that office.
And she's gonna be like, "Hey, mom, we got the money." No, I can't. I don't want. I know we planned to take Franklin for all his cash, but I love him now.
Yes.
And she's gonna be like,
guess what? Sissy's gonna play that for him, right? Yeah. Sissy's gonna play it for him after she had this talk because he's saying, "No, it didn't happen. It's not happening." Hey, Stacey.
What did I miss?
Everything, girl. Shit.
Everything. Yeah. But we're happy you're here. We're happy.
Let's get back to the tiger. Fuck.
I was concerned. I'm glad they did show it at the end because I was like, where's that damn tiger?
Yeah.
Just running loose. Just running fucking loose.
Yeah. Well, Franklin and Tiger was high-fiving by that point. Hey,
yeah, they were like, no, check it. Scully gets the tiger. That's who needs a tiger.
Yeah.
Next episode, Louis and fucking Jerome go to the projects to go see Scully. That motherfucker got a tiger on a chain, and he's like, he's my new pet. I call him Susie. Like, why you call him Susie? Like,
Susie that before,
huh?
Mike Tyson used to have a tiger. He did.
Maybe that was a pit bull. No, Suge Knight used to walk around with that pit bull. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, those big. He used to walk around 2 big bulls, and they were like really massive, like gross looking. Like, ugh.
And that's why I'm putting it out there. Scully Tiger. Gotta do it. Two crazy animals out there. And that's how he gets rid of his victims from now for his victims now on. He's like his enemies. He's like, feed them to the tiger. You're like, what the fuck? Where'd the tiger come from? You're like,
starving tiger eat anything.
They're like, he's like, when you train them, you get a little bit of cocaine. It's a cocaine fueled tiger, right? So then think about it. So then he keeps him in the cage. He's like, once he give him a little bit of cocaine, he just points him out to the next person who fucks up. He's like, go get him. And then he eats him for the cocaine. That's what it is.
There's something biblical with the tiger. I don't know, because he's on this whole mission with.
Yes. Well, I want to say, okay, Old Testament, I want to say 3 of God's people were put into like a Roman, like auditorium type of thing. And I think, I want to say lions were sick on them. It was lions. They were fed to the lions. I want to say it wasn't a tiger, but it's close enough.
Family.
Where are you going to find lions?
Big cats.
They're big ass cats. And you got to work with what you got. Shit. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a tiger. Focus on that. Anyway. What you think of the episode? What you think of Kane?
I still think V did it. I think she said that whole shit.
Thank you, Stacey. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. When she went into that whole, my mama was a comment, I learned when I was a kid, I was like,
yes.
She's doing the long con.
That's what I said. Okay, David said that part with the con. I said that too, but I also said I think she's involved when it came to this whole thing. This whole thing. Yeah.
Okay. So that's unique that both of y'all agree. Like, so particularly with the 5 million or whatever that was taken out of the club or whatever, or the safe house thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like she knew where that was, or she's been there before. Didn't she go there?
No, I don't remember her going there. But when it's your man, right?
Yeah.
You could follow him.
Yeah.
Or you can just ask them casually. So so you got
men say stuff that they don't even know they say it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think that me and Stacey's on the same page. So I'm not crazy.
And then the brother, like, he never really confirmed that he was behind it, or like he never said, "Yeah, I did it." He was just like, "Yeah, I got beef with you."
So these could be separate acts of attacks, right? So I feel like he did confirm that he was responsible for the firefights, right? Because he was like, I'm sorry, like, I'm doing what I got to do, and I'm sorry that your mom got caught up in it. Like, he said that, right? Now, to your point of the money,
he said it, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes gangsters take on stuff that they didn't. Remember when we used to have that, like, Osama bin Laden, and it was like terrorist attacks, and he was always saying that he did it, but I don't think he was really doing it. He was just claiming it.
And it's probably somebody else in his organization, but not actually him doing something.
Right.
You're taking credit, street cred, right? Is that
I submit to both of you that the robbery specifically could be V. That's what I'm saying. The rest of that shit, it could just be coincidence. Maybe she said this is a good time and all happened at the same time. I do not see her as a con person trying to murder the entire family plus Abby. Like, that's too much, right? Like, if she's going for the
million was kind of spot on, right? Like, isn't that the money that they needed for?
Yeah, for the deal.
Yeah, that was very spot on.
So I can see her again. She can hide her thievery in the middle of this firefight thing. Like, I can go with that.
Distraction. Remember we talked about distraction before we got on, right?
Yeah.
Distract.
Yep.
And before the end, when they confirmed the ultrasound, I thought she was lying about being pregnant, and she was like, I got to do this shit before I got to get that ultrasound because he gonna find out that I've been really lying.
Yep, I thought
so. Me too. Yep. I thought she was gonna miss the appointment because I can't take the stress right now. Yep. Everyone's shooting at us, so
but she conveniently had a miscarriage throughout the whole ordeal.
Also true. I was like, all those things were on the table, but we were saying like the baby's gonna be legit, but then he's gonna be like, you've been trying to steal my money this whole time. That the pen is gonna record her talking to her mom. It's her and her mom.
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
Because Franklin don't have a good track record with women. He likes to read.
He don't.
He doesn't, because he doesn't see past their bullshit. He just is
Most
like,
men don't.
love me, and they want to be. Yeah, they don't. That's true. It takes time for them to see through the bullshit.
Mm-hmm. If she cute, especially if she give me some.
Yeah. If she's giving it the right way.
Which for the record we haven't really seen. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was gonna put it down on her, but
I don't want to see it
off camera.
No. Yeah, they can keep that off camera.
Except for Parissa, who's like, I got.
Okay. It was something I had to say about her. I can't remember what it was. Anyway.
She's a horn dog. She's just horny.
Dude, I never.
He was like, "What do you want?" She was like, "The D."
Yes.
He was terrified. Yeah, he was like, $1 million? Okay, dick? No.
What? Anyway, I gave a couple theories to Kim how I thought that scene was gonna go. But I feel like also the hand job could have been also on the list. And she could be like, what I need is about another. He's like, you know what? Got it. She's like,
I thought she was gonna drug him and just take it. He's gonna wake up.
That's what he said. That's what David said.
Dude, he was gonna wake up and she was gonna be riding his face. Just like she said last episode. I thought he's gonna be like,
and he's gonna be missing some teeth too.
Right? Or just his face is covered in sticky shit and he's trying to figure out why. Like he's like, what the fuck, right? And then she's like pulling up her pants, like why? Damn. Like he's looking over and he's like, oh fuck, you got me. He's like, at least you cleaned it though. She's a doctor. Anyway, I digress. All right. So so yeah, we said Scully and Kane are gonna team up together to take down Franklin and Leon because between the two of them, they murdered everybody that they care about. So they're gonna be like,
I think Jerome is in that too. Because remember how Jerome stepped to that guy?
Yes.
That's
whoop that dude's that. Yeah.
That's coming back.
He took out all that anger that he had for that cop too, I think. I think a good part of it was like he can't hurt that cop. So he was like, wop, 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 wop.
And it's a situation that he's going through. I mean, his wife almost died.
Yeah.
So that's a lot. He's going through a lot at the moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would have punched the shit out of him too.
I was like, damn, bro. And then Louis
stepped up. He broke I think his hand's broken.
Probably.
Yeah, because he stopped and was holding his hand like.
That's classic with the whole like I whooped your ass thing. Like I think you'll be fine. But they do that. Louis pulled out the weapon like I'm like, oh, you're Bonnie and Clyde and shit. I was like, all right.
They're gonna die like Bonnie and Clyde too.
I heard that too. Yeah, somebody said they ain't gonna make it.
No,
at least one of them.
Yeah, I need them to go off, set it off style.
Yes, absolutely.
Getting shot in the shoulder and damn near just dying versus Liliana getting shot in the shoulder and she just shook it off. Like Holly got shot in the shoulder, she was just fine. Like, but Teddy's struggling. I'm a little confused. Maybe because it's the 80s. I don't know.
It's called good writing. Hey, the fact that they all get shot in the shoulder.
They always get. Well, I saw something else. They got shot in the shoulder. Was it the old? Did somebody get shot in the shoulder? No. The girl. No, that was Ruthless.
Yeah,
the girl got shot in the shoulder.
Yeah, it's always the shoulder. Paula got shot in the shoulder. Mm-hmm. It's always the shoulder. Teddy will have the arm sling. Just bet. Like Teddy. Oh. Navi. Gustavo confirming to Franklin that he knew nothing about Teddy spying on them. Mm-hmm. And how does that change Gustavo's look at Teddy? That he was spying on him also without letting him know. And then, like you said, now Gustavo may be shifting more to Franklin.
Franklin, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they do, spy on people, right?
Was it when she was pleasuring herself after Teddy's surgery? I see your point. Oh, with the yes, like this was her, yes, but that was last episode. I'm saying this episode, she finishes the job when he's passed out on the drugs. Like she just like rubs her stuff on his face, and then he wakes up. He's like, God damn, that's not okay. That's not okay. Anyway,
I agree with Jeremiah. I think he might have to kill her.
Oh yeah. She gonna go too far. Like I think right now he needs allies, right? So I think he might have her be a part of it, and then she takes that shit too far, and he has to put her down. Yeah.
Because she's a little wild. She's a little wild.
They may fall madly in love and just start murdering people for kicks.
Right? What happened to so-and-so? Wait. So JB brought up the fact that the Cuban guy, he's actually a part of the government that was running the two guys that Gustavo and Teddy murdered last season. When they went to some like foreign country or some shit and like murdered all those people by themselves. And I was like, that's that bullshit. Remember?
Was that Colombia? Where was that?
I really can't, don't make me lie. I
Latin America.
It was some kind of Latin America something. It was. I do remember that. But because it was Mexico. It was Mexico because they were running the drugs through Mexico. The cops stopped them. He said he wanted more money. Then he was like, fuck you. What if I don't give you the money? Then they killed Gustavo's friend.
I remember. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that was a while ago.
Yeah. So they're saying like those guys being murdered, like somehow maybe they're connected to the Cubans or whatever, and maybe they're trying to bring down the whole organization because it was Teddy and Gustavo that did it, right? So like maybe like they're using Sissy and somehow that's all connected, and they're using Sissy to take down the whole thing. But again, this has to be government level because the recording device says, you know, intelligence or law enforcement or something, not like local drug dealer cartel shit. So but yeah, anyway, so the guy was trying to connect back to that. That maybe it's some kind of revenge thing since Teddy's is the target, but they really want to bring down the entire operation. So I don't know. We got to think about that. Stacey, anything else? All right. Kim?
No. I think we're going in the right direction.
Eventually, all right, we're going in the right direction.
All come to a sad end.
Yeah.
Hopefully Sissy's still alive at the end.
I'm
hoping they don't take her out, but I think that would be the ultimate. If she dies, yeah. Franklin would want to die. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Do you think that Franklin? Do either one of you think that it's going to be where Franklin goes to jail?
Yeah.
He gets away with it, or he dies? Like at the very end, season 6.
Jail.
You think he'll go to jail?
Yeah.
I think he's gonna die.
If this was Power, he'd die.
I think it'll be Sissy and him. They both die. They think that everything's okay, and then someone just comes and shoots both of them. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they roll out. Maybe
no, I get you. They think they're free. They're riding out. They got the plane, and the plane blows up some shit. I feel Franklin being the brains, like it would hurt him more to go to jail. Like if they're really trying to tell the historical story of like how crack brought down the crack dealers, it's him in jail for 20 plus years. He gets out and starts a business, and now he tells he writes books.
Like the real Rick Ross.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But remember when Javi was like, you have a war inside of you, like you can be anything and that whole thing. So yeah, I could kind of see him being in jail, like, oh shit, and like battling it out within himself.
Yeah,
like the real Rick Ross, because he finally feels vindicated because somebody told him that the story is based on him. So now he feels vindicated. I saw an interview with him on YouTube. I was like, shut up. Why are you proud of this? This is not something to be proud of. Like, dude.
I did crack. That was me, baby.
Yeah, I infiltrated my entire community and killed people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should be proud of this. No, you shouldn't.
It's making a cheaper version of an elite drug. It's the way to go.
Nothing's ever went wrong with that.
But you know what's sad? I know this is gonna sound bad. Rick Ross, I don't give a fuck. Let him die. But Tommy, I need Tommy. I don't want Tommy to die.
He'll be all right. That's why Gary Linden needs to come back. So Lisa Marie can kill him, like we said. Only him.
That's the only one that I say go for it. We need her to go ahead and finish Tommy, and I'll be done. I'll be like,
there you go.
Yeah.
He'll know. She's gonna be on Dahlia and be like, and just shoot him.
Let's hope not. Jesus. She's gonna have an orgasm before she's
like, oh Tommy. Shit, it's that good shit, Tommy. Oh, it's that good shit. She's gonna kiss him to death. She's a scientist, right? So she's gonna take Dahlia, make a killer version. She's gonna put it on her lips, and he's gonna be hanging out in the club. She's gonna put a red wig on because he knows he likes redheads, and then he's gonna kiss him fondly, and he's gonna be like, Holly, and then nope. Lisa Marie's like, oh, you got me, girl. You got me. Like,
the person that's gonna play Lisa Marie is gonna be an attractive woman.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because the little girl is very pretty, but I'm just saying
they got to
have to age her.
Yeah.
She's gonna be an attractive, like, probably about 17, 18-year-old, maybe. If they speed up time or something like that. Yeah, because she was like 12 or 13.
Yeah, 12, 13. She's Cash's age. She's Cash's age. So they both got to. Tommy's gonna become the boss of all bosses. Then he will be murdered, bro.
Like he will die.
Yeah, he ain't walking away from the series. Like he will be on top. Yeah, he's gonna be like, I'll take you. If he doesn't get killed, he'll be killed like Lisa Marie, like Scarface style. She'll just come up from behind and shoot him when he's like high on cocaine, and he'll be like,
like he did her daddy.
Oh,
he's just gonna smoke the whole joint.
he's like, it's over.
Hello, my little friend.
Just like you. She's gonna be drinking hot cocoa after she gets killed. Tariq, she's gonna be like, remember you took me to go get some hot cocoa? Yeah. Tariq needs to. Oh yeah, Tariq is good.
Can we agree that was the most unrealistic part of all of the Power? Like the whole universe, that was the most unrealistic death I have ever seen on a television show. Come on. This man lives in a penthouse.
Yeah.
And you mean to tell me that he shot up the entire penthouse for one man to kill one man? And did anybody hear any cops or anything?
That's what I'm saying. Walked away.
Walked away. He went down the elevator, walked out the building with this big old gun. Nothing. No. Now we know that those penthouses have cameras.
Yeah.
There's cameras in the elevator. There's cameras in the when you come in to the door, in the back of the building. Cameras everywhere. Nothing happened. Nobody said anything about it being Tommy. They just renovated it and was like, okay, Tasha and Ghost, go ahead. Ghost,
you can sell it now.
Yeah,
you can sell it now.
You can give it back to his owner because they were renting.
Right. Also true. Also true. That's right. They were acting like they bought that bitch. You were renting that bitch.
I thought it was a condo. I thought they had bought it, but no, it was. Yeah,
he went to jail and he was like, they were leasing it.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's right.
I was like, what?
That's absolutely
all
right.
That money?
Yep. I was like,
that tells you that drug dealers are dumb. Like you could have at least with a condo.
Even Jannard did better than that. He was like, we own this bitch, bro. This is not rent.
Yes.
I was like, damn.
From Ghost.
The New York market is a bit,
It's competitive. It's competitive. Also, Jannard, whatever happened to that big? We'll talk about this when we do fire. When we do force. We'll do it. All right, guys. Thank you. Tommy's gonna get Claudia pregnant, and Gloria. It needs to be a twofer. I mean, both of them need to be like
and Liliana and the chemist.
Damn.
Yeah, why not knock them all out? Go ahead, knock them all out.
He got on that Dahlia. He was like, and they're like, oh shit. Like I don't usually do white boys, but you look kind of good with this Dahlia in me. And I'm like, they're all pregnant. There you go. The Tommy genes will live on by multiple generations. Anyway, we're going too far. Thank you guys very much for watching. We appreciate you. Love you. We'll see you next week. You want to stick around? We're gonna do Bel Air. Yeah. We're gonna get into this.
I liked it. I'm just saying it right now. I liked it. And it brought tears to my eyes, definitely.
Everybody will have a part to say. So we will get to Bel Air in a little bit. But again, please leave a permanent comment on the video, and so we can get back to you, and we will see you.